Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Esther Speaks. And today I will be talking about, just before I go into what I'll be talking about, guys, why have you not subscribed to my channel? I mean, what are you waiting for? Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I have a goal this year to reach at least 1,000 subscribers, and I know you can help me reach that goal. I've gone through my analytics. I can see that over 400 of you have watched my videos to date. So if 400 of you can subscribe to my channel, I mean, I'll be almost halfway into my goal. So please help me. How can this video get to millions and thousands of people out there if you don't like, share, and subscribe to my channel? So please help someone, help me to reach my goal, help me to send this message across to many people out there who can benefit from this video. So please, I am begging, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I know you just did that. Thank you, and thank you again. And so right now, let me tell you what I'll be talking about today. So I'll be talking about 5 mistakes I made while I was single. And you don't want to miss any of these points because each point is a hit and it's going to bless you. So sit right and enjoy my video. Bye. So like I said, today I'll be talking about 5 mistakes I made when I was single. And this is just a disclaimer out there. It doesn't mean that you have to follow everything I say, and it doesn't mean that it's a guideline that everyone must adhere to. It's just me sharing out my lesson out there and mistakes that I made that I feel you should avoid, or lessons that you can learn from the mistakes that I've made. So it's not casting stones, it's not the Ten Commandments that you must obey. No, just do whatever you feel is okay for you and based on your principles and values. Okay, I'm just going to go straight. So mistake number one was that I sought validation from men. So this was one of the things that broke me down most of the times. I was looking for others to complete me. I was looking for others to love me for who I am. And so one of the things was that I did not practice self-care. I did not have confidence in myself. I did not have assurance in myself. So let me just give you a little background. When I was in school, university, I did not have any relationship because I wanted to be serious. And if you know me back then, I was I was very studious. So I was focused on my academics. And I mean, right now that I've grown older, I see that there are so many things you should work on if you're a student. It's not just academics. Networking is very important, but I'm not only talking about that today. But I was very focused on my academics, so I felt that any relationship I was going to get into was going to be a distraction. So it was a no-no for me. So it was just in my final year, I was about to finish. Okay, I had this friend of mine that we had been friends for a while that asked me out, and then I felt that he had potential, and so I entered a relationship. I think I was almost done with them final year. So, but I hadn't learned a lot. I mean, I had a lot of growing up to do. So, what happened was that I wasn't really confident in myself. So if we like go out on a date, I was expecting to say, "Oh, you look very beautiful today," and there's nothing wrong with you expecting that, right? But the moment that I don't get that compliment, that love gesture, that beautiful compliment, I feel like, oh, maybe I'm not looking beautiful. Maybe I'm not okay. And then I'm trying to force words out of someone because I did not believe in myself. I did not have a sense of self-worth. And this is something that every woman should work on. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, one of the love languages of women is words of affirmation. Women like to be adored. Women like to be complimented, and it's very, very good. But when your totality depends on what others say about you, and you have no sense of self-confidence or self-worth, then you won't be able to achieve much because the moment you don't get what you're looking for, you feel depressed, you feel unappreciated, and it can harm your relationship with others. So as a woman, it is important that you know yourself. You know yourself. But every woman is beautiful. I mean, no matter the shape of your eyes, the shape of your head, the shape of your face, or your legs, or your height, you are beautiful. So you need to appreciate yourself for who you are. Appreciate your virtues. Appreciate your values. So don't be looking for others to say, "Oh, you're fine," and the moment you don't get your fine, you're like, "I'm nothing." No, you should have a sense of value. The problem with seeking validation from others is that you will not be happy when they don't make you happy, and you will not be productive that way. So what happened that during my time was that I was always calling, trying to call to make sure that I'm appreciated. Any little thing that is not, that doesn't put me at the center. I feel like, okay, maybe this person does not value me, this person does not see sense in me. Whereas it was my insecurity that I was transferring to others. And so I guess that maybe they also noticed that feature that there's something that is not right about this person, and they were pulling apart. So I knew that I had a lot of going on to do. And I remember one time I was praying and God told me, when I was praying about, okay, so I'd put a cap on when I wanted to get married, which is beautiful. Like I said, okay, I'd like to get married when I'm 25. And so I knew, okay, I wanted to get married at this time. I mean, I feel that we should not put a cap on the age. You can have an expectation, but allow God to, direct you and lead you to the right person. But I had put a cap on the age that I wanted to get married to. So because of that, I was making sure that I put everything, like wanting to project my insecurity in terms of, oh, does this person see value in me? Do you see me as someone that you want to get married to? And so every time I'm always asking, okay, what do you think about me? What do you think about me? What do you think about me? And not what do I think about myself. And I don't sit back to think about what value can I bring? Who am I? Like, discovering myself was a problem. And so as a woman, you should discover yourself, or as a single person, maybe it's a guy or a woman, discover yourself. Who are you? And so you are not waiting for another woman to complete you. You are complete on your own. And so once you are complete, you can be able to team up with another complete human being to be able to achieve goals. So it's not half people, half plus half is not equals to one in the kingdom. It has to be two complete people coming together in terms of marriage goals. So God, Bible says one will chase 1,000, two will chase 10,000. So it's not half human being. So when there is when you're not complete as a woman, when you are not mentally stable, emotionally stable, you would bring that insecurity into your relationship, and it would affect the relationship, and you might not be able to go far in that relationship. So as a person, you should be complete in yourself. You should practice some self-love, like know who you are, love yourself, value yourself, appreciate yourself. Don't be waiting for others to compliment you before you know yourself. And there's another school of thought, and that extreme view that over practice this, that feel like you don't care about what people say. No, I'm not saying you should get to that point where people are giving you feedback, you don't want to listen to it. No, but I'm saying that when it gets to the point that if people don't say, "Oh, this work that you've done is brilliant," you feel bad about it. Or if people don't compliment on you or your beauty, like, maybe I'm not beautiful today. Or if you don't say, "Oh, you dressed well," you feel like your clothes is not good enough. You're trying to impress others. No, you shouldn't get to that point. You should be complete. So if you have any emotional baggage, emotional trauma, you need to heal from it. If there are areas you need to work on, some people, they are a pest. Like, they want to be in your space 24 hours, and it's not good. Like, you cannot be in somebody's space 24 hours. You should give them some space. You should give them time to embrace themselves, to enjoy themselves, to have plans with their family, their friends. So you cannot be in somebody's space 24 hours. So you need to work on that area. If you know that you're deficient, it means you're not complete. So if you're incomplete, if you're seeking validation from others, if you're looking for others to tell you how good you are or what you can offer, then you're not good enough. You're not ready for marriage. So I think one striking area for me, or what happened to me, was one day I was praying. I think I mentioned it before. I was praying for my marriage and everything, and God told me, "You're not ready." and and when he told me you're not ready, I'm like, "But I'm ready." And I was like, "I'm not ready." And this was like, I think 2017, thereabouts. He told me you're not ready. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not ready. So I knew that I had a lot of growing up to do. And over the years, as I prayed and stayed in God's presence, as I worshipped God, as I listened to a lot of emotion, relationship seminar. Shout out to Pastor Mildred, Pastor Kingsley Okonkwo. I was always following them, listening to their everything that they talk about. And I think Praiseful Way, I'm not sure. I used to watch his video clips then. So these are some of the people that sharpened my relationship sense and helped me to improve myself. So till I got to the point where I was confident about myself, I was whole, and I didn't need somebody else to complete me to be able to function. So that's how to be to overcome that area of my life. So mistake number two that I made was not starting my passion on time. One thing that I'm passionate about that I love to do is speaking to others. And that is exactly what I'm doing now. So I feel that God has called me to be a voice of hope, a voice of change, a voice of encouragement, a voice to make someone feel special and better. And so that is what I'm doing right now. So I did not start that on time. Um, Not because I'm perfect or because I have it all figured out, not because I don't have any trouble, but there's a scripture that says, 2 Corinthians 1, for it says, I'm going to be reading the Amplified version. It says, "Who comforts and encourages us in every trouble, so that we'll be able to comfort and encourage those who are in any kind of trouble with the comfort which we ourselves are comforted by God." So it means that God can comfort me and then gives me that ability to comfort others. So whatever I'm saying now, it's because I am needing that for myself, and I've used that for myself, and I feel like it will be beneficial to someone out there. So when I was single, I had all the time in the world. If you're single out there, please embrace singleness. There's nothing wrong with being single. It's the best time of your life. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. And I know what I'm saying. So I did not start my passion on time. And apart from speaking, in terms of career, when I was done with school, I wanted to be a lecturer. Like, I really wanted to be a lecturer, but Nigeria happened to be. So I graduated with the first class, and it's expected that, oh, your school will give you like lecturing job, but I didn't get it. And when I went for service, I was hoping that, oh, I'll get a call one day, oh, this will happen. I even went for my convocation thinking that something good will happen. I got an award, best graduating student, blah blah blah. Those awards, and I wasn't get to my head. So, but I'm happy for that. I'm grateful for that opportunity, and I was hoping that, oh, I'll get this job to be able to lecture, because I love to teach people, and it comes easily to me. And if you ask my friends or those I've encountered, they will tell you that if I start teaching you something, you would definitely understand, because I break it down to the simplest form, best way for you to understand. And I love to. It comes natural to me. So I really wanted to be a lecturer, but I didn't get that opportunity. I tried to apply to a couple of roles maybe after school, but I didn't get that opportunity. So I had to go and pursue look for money anyway. So I went to the corporate world to work, and right now it almost looks impossible to get back to that track, but I'm working on it. Let's see if it happens. I would go into lecturing, but if it doesn't, this is a platform to talk to others, and I can obviously open a consulting firm or like a coaching school, something like that, to still pursue my passion. So that's one area that I regret not starting on time, because I had the luxury of time to take up courses, to do a lot of things to help myself, but I didn't. So mistake number three was not having clearly defined relationships. And a lot of singles make this mistake, and I also made it during my time. So there is no particular age that a person should enter into relationship, but in terms of Christian dating and Christian courtship, it's expected that when you enter into a relationship, you are striving to get married. So what choose is, so it depends on your area where you live. In Africa, where we have a lot of financial struggles, you won't be expecting an 18-year-old person to enter into a relationship leading to marriage, because most people are not settled till the later part of their 20s. But in advanced countries where we have things working, it's easy to get a job. Some people get married at 20, even 19, and they're still okay. But I won't talk about the age now, but I will just say that whenever you're entering into a relationship or whenever you're talking to someone, talking stage, at least after talking stage has progressed very well, you should, define your relationship. And that is where a lot of people get into trouble, enter into situationships, and you now feel stuck like, okay, what am I here? What am I doing? So I had some relationships. So I'm a kind of person that is open. I'm an open person. I'm friendly. So I had a lot of female friends, male friends, and all of that. And some of them I used to talk to like very frequently. And if I can remember two cases, but one was more striking, right? I can still remember. So we're really talking, talking stage, saying a lot of things. This person will give me some hints, like, okay, that stage where you are in, like, you don't know if this person likes you or not, because this minute is all head over heels. I'm telling you how beautiful, how he likes you and all of that, and the next minute is saying something completely different, or just trying to stay neutral. They just give you some jab and then step out, or put you in the situation for like 1 week, 2 weeks, then the next week they zone out. So I was in this situationship, I would say, for a while. I think that was when I was 7, and the person was giving me some hints. And I was like, okay, this is good. Let's have all the features. I think I like this person, blah 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 blah. And as was the is it talking stage, I'll call it now, relationship or situationship was going. I was already having high hopes. Oh, once I finish 7 like this, oh, we're planning marriage, we're doing this, because because I wanted to get married at 25, and I was approaching 25. I'm just a few years away from 25 and all of that. So I think the talking stage had progressed too long, and I thought, why is this thing going on? I don't even know. This guy has not clearly come out to ask me out to say, oh, I like to marry you, or I like to be your friend, or I like to date you. He hasn't said anything. Like, okay. So I summed up courage. I summed up courage. I spoke to a few friends, and they're like, better go and talk to the person so that you know where you stand. So I summed up courage. And I asked the question like, I understand that we're friends, blah 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 blah. What do you think about us, blah 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 blah? And I asked the question, and guess what the person told me? He said, "Oh, I've had a heartbreak. People broke my heart, so I am being very careful. I'm observing the waters, so um, I don't want to hurt you, so I don't want to rush any relationship. Just give me some time, blah 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 blah." And if I had known, I would have used my brain to understand that this person is saying, pack your bag and go. Well, I didn't learn from that. So if you're in any relationship or you're in any friendship that is not defined, please define it. And I'm not saying you just meet someone 1 week and you guys are talking and you say, okay, where is this relationship going to? No, that is improper. But if you feel that you have been talking to someone for a while and it doesn't look like it's defined, or whether this person the space this person occupies in your life, okay, he's not your friend, you're not in a relationship, so what are you? He's calling you every night, you guys are speaking every time, but he's not even telling you, okay, there is something that I see a future with you, then there's no point being in that relationship. So if your talking stage has progressed for a while and the person is not coming out, whether you are a lady or you are a guy, please come out and ask that question. So that way you free your mind and your soul. You will not be hurting emotionally, thinking, oh, this person has a future with me, but the person does not see you. The person just seeing you as a friend. And some people lead you on, and sometimes you lead people on, which is not good. Don't flirt as a Christian brother or sister. Don't flirt with anyone. Don't flirt with a Christian brother. Don't flirt with a Christian sister. Have a clearly defined relationship. That way, you save yourself from emotional heartbreaks. You save yourself from emotional trauma. You save yourself from undefined relationship that can impact some friendship. There are some friendships that are just meant to be friendship, but you have ruined it because you do not define it. So that way, it's important that you you define your relationship. So back to my story, it was after a while that I thought about it and I like, sister, you have to let go. And I had to completely back out. I stopped calling, I stopped picking calls, I stopped chatting and all of that. And it took a while to heal, but I eventually healed. But I told myself after that one, I will be no undefined relationship. Whenever we're talking and all that, I'll make sure that I define the relationship after I can see a clear progress with this person, or if I even think about having this person as a partner, I feel like this person is suitable, then it'll be worthwhile having that discussion. And I think you should do that as well. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed the video so far. I think the video is getting longer, so we might have to have a part two where I'll share the remaining two lessons. So stay tuned and watch out for my next video. And in case you have not subscribed, this is a gentle appeal to help me by subscribing, like my channel, and see you in my next video. Bye.